if I drink a lot, if I was drinking a lot just to be around her, it was because I was not intimately attracted to her. So therefore, I learned in life, if I interact with females and they have to be drinking a lot just to be around me, I know they don't like me. So I was just ended by bouncing it, moving, keeping it moving, and not try any more to get to know them types, right? You see how my own psychology and mastering myself. Now that was genius. I hope y'all get what I just did there. That's genius what I said, dog. I promise you. Rewind it back. It was a moment of enlightenment. Like, oh, and it goes with everything. So because we're all united. It's united field theory. I always tell you it's quantum. It's quantum mechanics. Just like how I know you're very eager to hear about how you can get the chicks who rejected you to come back around to you. But you need to have an authentic heart for why it is you want to know that. Not so you can be desperate and eager for them to come back around so they can do you wrong again. You want to be able to have a cosmic quantum capacity that vibrates so high to you that you forget these people even exist. Like I have an ex, looks just like Roxy, just like her and Roxy from 106 Park, and more recently from Deion Sanders show. She looks just like her. It ain't Roxy, but they look like doppelgangers, meaning a look-alike twin you don't know you got. And this chick was somewhat full of herself or whatever. I used to, like I said, we was like common law, I guess you would say, ex-wife, so to speak. And we was together a long time way back in the day, in my early 20s, right? So anyway, the point I'm making with her, she is obsessed with me. Every holiday season she comes around, randomly she'll give Christmas cards. Hell, the broad even gave a Halloween card. You know what I'm saying? Randomly, and we ain't been together in damn near 20 years. She named her child after me. It's not my child. She aborted me and her child back in the day, and she regretted it. Obviously, since she's naming children after me, she found a guy who has my same name with a bootleg version of my likeness. All right, ain't that crazy? Crazy witch sourcecraft. I mean, look at that Freudian slip of greatness, right? Witchcraft, sorcery type of stuff. Might as well call it sourcecraft, right? Ronnie will create his own terminology if need be. That's how fly you got to be out here, okay? And your mentality. It's a mentality thing. So, but back when I was with her, I didn't have that level of mentality. My mentality was more like how you feel, Brother Tyler, with that situation you went through with this recent chick. And by the way, my situation was even worse because this chick, that chick, when I was about 23, she left me for a noodle wrist guy. Okay, she left me for a noodle wrist guy with a ramen noodle wrist guy. You understand what I'm talking about? I'm a type of guy who would say yes instead of yes. Okay, the type of guy that'll say to her, I'll try on that dress, right? Instead of those pants. That type of guy, if you get my drift, right? So, and apparently it didn't work out eventually with him. He couldn't impregnate her, yada, yada, yada. And eventually she met a dude more recently who, with a bootleg variation of my likeness, just like these fake YouTube clones that want to be Ronnie Toos in my departure, right? As many of y'all might see compilations of those guys on YouTube who all of a sudden growing struggle beards and bootleg hats and